next day, PK was on the street handing out flyers, hoping someone would have information about his remote. Suddenly, something caught his eye. A church packed with people listening to a guru speak. A gemstone rose up on stage, and PK took a closer look. That was his missing remote. Finally, God had done something useful. PK was so excited he nearly jumped out of his skin and rushed onto the stage to grab his remote. But Mike claimed the gemstone had been obtained from a sacred mountain and was definitely not a remote control. In the end, PK was dragged away by several big guys and dumped on the street. At that moment, PK completely lost hope. When Mary found out, she decided to help PK get his remote back. She brought him to the guru's temple, where they arrived just as Mike was brainwashing his followers. A devotee said his wife had a terminal illness and wanted to ask God for help. Mike made a grand gesture and began his performance. He pretended to communicate with the gods, then told the man to go to a temple in the Himalayas, and his problem would be solved. After hearing Mike's prophecy, PK immediately jumped up to challenge him. If there's really a God on the other end of that line, and he has time to connect with you, why doesn't he just cure the illness directly? And if that old man actually goes to the Himalayas looking for medicine, can you guarantee his wife will recover? Would you put that in writing? This barrage of sharp questions left Mike completely speechless. He quickly signaled to end the prayer session, and the topic was dropped. Mary had secretly recorded the whole thing and turned it into a news story. As soon as it aired, Mary's father was the first to storm into the TV station, furiously yelling at her. Turns out, he was one of Mike's devoted followers. Then he pointed at PK and demanded, "Don't you have any respect for the gods?" Respect? PK's eyes lit up. That's exactly the word. He realized that Mike was exploiting people's reverence for the divine to keep milking them for money. As the program aired, more and more people woke up and started exposing religious fraudsters. This freaked Mike out. He was terrified of going bankrupt. So he challenged PK to a televised showdown. Mike planned to use the show to prove he wasn't a fraud so he could continue his scam. If PK could debunk him, he'd return the remote. When the show started, Mike seized the initiative. PK is always against God, but without God, who would people pray to? Where would they find hope? This resonated widely with the audience. Even PK admitted, "It's true, I've prayed to God myself sincerely and earnestly. When I was trying to find my remote, I prayed to every god in this country. But I believe there are two kinds of gods. One is the true creator, and the other is a fake god manufactured by people like Mike. Fake gods like Mike make empty promises and swindle people out of their money." He also mentioned that Mike had lied to Mary's parents, causing her to break up with her boyfriend. Mary was shocked when she heard this. A year ago, she'd met a boyfriend while abroad. When her father found out, he immediately went to Mike, hoping he could tell whether the man was trustworthy. Without hesitation, Mike prophesied, "He's a heartbreaker. He will definitely abandon you." Her father heard this and ordered her to come home immediately, or he'd disown her. But Mary didn't give up. Instead, she and her boyfriend agreed to register their marriage the next day.